I only knew a few things about myself growing up. My name was Linda Sun, I was Chinese, I loved food, I loved eating, I hated my body, and I was good with numbers. That's what I knew. What you think you know about who you are is how you define yourself, your purpose, your worth. So how did I define my worth? What mattered most in my life? It was numbers. It was so easy, you see, so quantifiable. The easiest way to tell if I was better or worse, smarter or dumber, prettier or uglier, skinnier, fatter, the numbers would be able to tell me. From the minute I woke up to the minute I fell asleep, and all of the emotions in between were dictated by numbers. I have to get up at 5. Rowing's at 6, pack 1 lunch, 2 snacks, 250 calories each. I can only have 1 cookie. 1. Hurry, Mom. We have 5 minutes left. Get there, weigh in. Shit, I'm 3 pounds too heavy to make the lightweight team. Okay, let's row. 10K, let's go. Math class, getting our exams back. Okay, I got higher than her, but not as good as last time, Linda. Come on, pick it up. I'm hungry, but it's only 11. Wait 1 more hour. I'm so hungry. No, you aren't. You can wait. You've had enough calories for today. Just drink some water and distract yourself. You can wait until tomorrow. You'll feel so accomplished if you weigh less, eat less, are less. It's better that way. I was my numbers, and I still am just a number. A YouTube channel with this many views, this many comments, not enough engagement, not enough clicks, too many sponsors, too much weight, saying too much or too little, but still never enough. If I'm not counting calories, I'm counting views, counting minutes, counting and weighing foods. I've spent my whole life counting. But why do I still feel empty? And I can spend the rest of my life counting and I will still never measure up to be enough, because numbers aren't enough to define an entire person. So it's the night before we start. For experimental purposes only, I honestly just want to see what it does to my body, what it does to my mood,
my hangriness,
and help me realize how important it is to feel my body. I think this is gonna be a good experience. Moody, hangry Linda. It's probably coming up, so I'm already hungry. So yes, this week we're having our calories because recently I feel like I've lost touch with food. I've been neglecting the value that food really brings into my life and the energy it gives me to smash a workout, the brain fuel it provides me to not fail in school, the happiness that surrounds it. That's what I've been abusing. And I've really been taking this relationship for granted, the relationship between my body, my mind, and my food. A relationship that I put so much time and effort into building up. And I think this week, well, it is just a challenge, and I really did just want to see how hangry I could become and whether or not I could even complete it. But another part to it, I think will really help me learn to relearn the value that food brings into my life and help me rediscover how important fueling my body right really is in order for me to be me. So recently I've been eating a lot later in the day because I like to get a lot of stuff done in the morning, and I eat late at night as well, so I'm not as hungry. I feel like because we're eating less, I'm going to be ravenous when I wake up, so we're gonna have to see how this week plays out. Oh, can't eat it. Okay, so I'm starving. I look terrible. I'm gonna work out and then eat our first meal of the day. I think we've all been there. At least once, maybe for a split second, maybe for several years, where we think restricting is the answer, cutting out, cutting down food groups, counting to counter the person we hate to see looking back at us, where we think over-controlling is better than being out of control. We think by listening to our body's cravings, we are sabotaging the way our bodies may end up looking. Trust me, I've been there too many times. Too many times I think I'm too much, too big, too wrong, and when I feel like everything I am is wrong, at least if I count and weigh and stay under my daily goal of food, at least I have that. At least I finally didn't fail. At least I'm good at something. But when I failed that too, when the numbers and the calories and the scales literally became a part of who I was, failing, going over could literally dictate everything I was because I gave it that power unknowingly. Unknowingly, numbers took over my life. Numbers, they're sneaky, and I gave numbers too much value, and I didn't give myself enough of that value. This makes every day better. I went into this week fearful, horrified, but determined, at least for the first 4 hours, and I realized I eat a lot. You guys have seen the large amounts of peanut butter and pints of ice cream demolished. I am just not a happy Linda when you take those things away.
It's a sad amount of peanut butter. Excited to eat it!
But because it was a challenge, I had to do what had to be done. And let me just say, having to remove peanut butter from your toast or oats or pancakes because it's too many calories is ridiculous. Enjoy the beautiful nut butter. Enjoy it. An extra 10 grams won't kill you, change you, or make you look any different.
I'm hungry. I'm I've just been eating vitamin gummies.
But this week, okay, literally every ounce, gram, and bite counted because my goal was just to stay as full as possible or else I would seriously just lose it. Even just on the first day, it really hit me just how time consuming it really is to not only measure, weigh, and count and recalibrate the scale.
I am so excited. Oh my god, beautiful. I'm so excited. Are you this right now? Ooh.
But it's draining to have to always think about food as numbers instead of food as food, something to enjoy and fuel and taste good. So yeah, the first day was going pretty well, and then my body realized I'm hungry. I have not been fed enough. Linda, what are you doing to me?
I've been waiting all day for you.
So I literally stood there and demolished 5 bowls of cereal and went to bed feeling like a failure. And let me just say, you should never feel like a failure for downing 5 bowls of cereal. You should feel like a champion. On my bad days, on the bad months, or when I gained weight from life and stress and my love for food, which is completely fine and normal, but sometimes, when it's a really bad day, it's tempting, it really is, to want to get out of the body you're in. When you feel trapped and you can't recognize yourself and you can't believe the picture staring back at you is you, I don't want to feel trapped, and I want to get out as fast as possible, and the way I used to do that was with drastic change. Drastically reduce food, drastically increase workouts, but drastic change will never be sustainable change, Linda. Depriving your body is never the answer. Underfueling is not going to give you what you want. Being hungry will not help you live a better life. We've all been there, where we think we aren't good enough, so for some reason we think that by not eating enough, we will finally be enough, and that's just not how it works.
It's like 10 and I'm so hungry. I need some fuel in my body. If I eat now, I'm just gonna be hungry earlier.
My past with counting was exhausting. It was and is exhausting never being enough. At times, I miss who I was, the body I had, how simple life was, how consumed I was, how not myself I was.
Thank you.
Sometimes I miss it. For a split second, I think maybe I was better when I was sick. Maybe the guilt and the anxiety and the fear was worth the control. Maybe I should go back.
I always draw, like, before I make a thumbnail, what I envision on paper.
But once that second is over, I remember I will never give up who I am now to be who I was. I will not give up the shitty days to be reduced back to a number. I will not give up overeating sometimes for hunger. I will not give up the stressful days filled with tears and the unpredictableness of relationships and falling out with friends for the control I thought I needed. I will not give up the strength and energy in order to be under a limit. And most importantly, I will never give up real freaking peanut butter for that saucy liquid peanut butter powder ever again.
So I'm trying to study for my freaking midterm tomorrow and I can't focus. And I knew this would happen. Like this week I have 3 midterms. Very hungry. My mind is hungry. This is 1 serving. This is nothing. Oh, this is the smallest 1 serving I've ever seen in my entire life.
There's so much more to life than counting, than the fat on my stomach, than the weight gain, than maintaining a physique. Life is ugly and stressful and you have no control over a lot of things. So counting gave me stability in an ever-changing world and in my ever-changing body. But not knowing the changes that are going to happen is what makes life a little bit scary, but very worth living. You can't fully experience life if all you see it as is a shit ton of numbers. You can never truly understand your worth and your beauty if you aren't measuring it the right way. On a side note, a part of this week that made it a little bit more tolerable was that every morning I still had my daily yoga to look forward to. Honestly, it has been life-changing so far and I really do feel more connected with my body. And another part that makes yoga every morning so fun is getting all dressed up in my new Gymshark pieces, and it's just the perfect way to start off the day. The new Gymshark launch is now live and is filled with so many colorful and comfortable sports bras, and as always, you can shop through the link in my description. Anyways, other than the yoga, this week really brought me back to the good old days and reminded me how terrible counting calories was. This week I couldn't listen to my body. I had to ignore my hunger and my cravings. Well, at least I tried. You see, the more you say no to your body, the more your body is just gonna fight back.
Good morning, it's 7 o'clock. I'm to write my exam. It's so early because I knew I wouldn't be as hungry. Wish me luck.
Exam done! Workout time. I'm such a strong advocate for intuitive eating. You guys know that. Yes, if you have goals around food or physical goals, or you need to be stricter with your diet for some reason and that's what you want, that's perfectly perfect for you. But for me and my history around food and dieting and counting, being true to my body's signals and hunger is the healthiest way for me to live in peace with my body. This week I was shown very quickly that counting calories really forces eating decisions to be made based on external cues, and it robbed me of my mental energy and true food freedom. It surprised me just how quickly, once you tie food to a number goal, once you make food about success or failure, how guilt really just takes over. I felt guilty for being hungry, for failing every night when my body was literally just telling me it's underfueled, but I took it personally.
Oh, why do you cut it so pretty?
It was a personal failure. It was my fault because I didn't have enough self-control not to eat.
With the surgery or without the surgery?
After all these years,
What? That's 50?
I'm sorry, I know we're all strong and powerful and amazing people, okay? You are amazing. Please don't forget that. You're a winner in my book, so when it comes to your body, if you're fighting against your body will always win. Your body knows what it needs, what it has too much of, what it's being deprived of. No matter how you try to outsmart it, your body is just smarter.
I could eat 10 bowls of cereal, 20 bowls of oatmeal, 60,000 pancakes.
So we need to stop treating our bodies like it's something that's broken, something we need to fix, regulate, and ignore.
Very Whoa. Ma, the pineapple is so tian. Tastes like candy. Is that Nick Jonas? He's kissing Nick Jonas. My new favorite kind of fruit. So amazing. Oh!
Surprise, surprise, but we can learn a lot by just listening. If we trust our body's ability to regulate our blood pressure, our heartbeat, and breathing, the next step is to trust that it also knows how to maintain a state of health, even when you eat 5 bowls of cereal some nights. Trust your body to know what to do and that it will do what's best for you. I get this question a lot. How did you and do you deal with food guilt after, maybe accidentally finishing 3 pints of ice cream? And it's okay to feel uncomfortable and lost and confident, but it's not the end of the world, and it won't really do any damage to you or your body. So in those moments, remind yourself that your body's intelligent and it will handle it.
No. I wanted to put it in the thing.
With your mouth. And then put it back in your mouth. What?
If and when you're like how I used to be and think that calorie counting will help you feel more in control, just know that your body is way more accurate at communicating its needs than a nutrition label or a MyFitnessPal. If you're hungrier one day or right after a meal, it means you're hungry. Your energy needs are going to be different day to day. Stress, activity level, sleep, hormones can all drastically impact your energy needs and your cravings, and it's not wrong to eat more one day, even if an app tells you it is.
So I went over the limit again. Feeling bad. It's just for 1 week, so I should be able to do it, but I'm literally just so hungry. My body's just no matter what I say or how much self-control I have, eat the freaking chips. I ate over and I'm still starving, so it just shows you. Gotta listen to your body. You got to honor your hunger. I never go to bed at 10, but I'm tired and it's 10. I'm so hungry.
Your mouth or on your bed. Take a deep breath in.
As the week went on, the funny thing is, the more I counted calories, the less I was actually paying attention to the food in front of me. It not only took away my ability to listen to my hunger, because I'm literally just trying to eat everything I can under a certain number but still stay full, but it seriously ruined my entire week. It took away the enjoyability, the family dinners, my crunchy peanut butter, the flavors and textures and oily deliciousness that makes food yummy. It was like looking at a bunch of numbers on a plate. All you can see is numbers. Why would I eat a plate of chicken breast and veggies instead of what my mom cooked? Because the numbers made it right, better, safer. Food isn't really about food when you eat it as calories. I don't know if it's just me, but when I'm hungry, everything goes wrong. The right things are wrong, happy things are sad, sad things are literally the end of the world. This week I had 3 exams and thought, what a great week to just not eat enough, be terribly moody and rude to everyone, and have no energy, and cry.
This is me when I'm hungry. My emotional stability when I'm just not fed is a little bit unstable.
Your informed consent. How good is your informed consent? You need to do more than that. Those are probably there cannot be of ethical sources. Especially I work as a
When Linda is hungry, she makes bad decisions. I say things I don't mean, I cry because I miss food. Basically, this week I was just an emotional mess. And you know what? Hangry is not just a made-up term to make fun of me when I'm deprived of pancakes. It has actually been researched that the brain needs fuel to regulate emotions, and anger is the emotion people have the most difficulty regulating. Some of the same appetite hormones that signal to your brain that it's time to eat are also linked with stress and anxiety. Now, that has just defined my entire life. So yeah, I'm not the most pleasant person to be around when I'm hungry. Little things, you know, a mean comment, even a nice comment, or just thinking about food, I could literally burst into tears any minute.
Ooh, this world accused me for my 1,000 crimes.
So sweet.
But you tell me the truth.
So I've been getting quite a bit of hate from my billionaires video, and I should have done more research to weigh out the pros and cons of filming a video like that. I seriously didn't even cross my mind, and that was my fault, and I apologize for my ignorance, but like it's just eating away at me. Even though there's like just a few comments about it, it makes me feel really dumb. I don't know, stupid thing to cry about. And when I feel like this, I usually go and eat a piece of chocolate and all my worries go away. And because I'm doing this challenge, you know, I can't eat the chocolate. Really struggles for Linda. Like, I'm just disappointed in myself.
I wasn't me this week, and I'm gonna say this because my empty stomach has held me back enough in my life already. So if you're not fueling your body right, you're not really being the person you could and should be either. It's amazing the things we can accomplish with a full stomach and a mind that is no longer crowded and clouded by numbers.
Oh, you guys are so nice. I don't deserve all of you. For being so understanding, so kind. And more than you know, have a half-eaten Biscoff cookie.
Come on. It's better than a brownie. I'm not even like caramel brownie. Everyone do it.
Screw it. I'm eating cereal. Just one of those days.
We usually start counting calories because we want to be healthier, to learn about energy, to lose weight, to be confident, whatever it is. Sometimes it works for people, but for me and for many,
It happens.
what started out as an innocent pursuit of health became something that caused anxiety and distress. And when that happens, it's no longer defined as a healthy pursuit. Nutrients nourish my body. Eating what I want when I want nourishes my soul. Sharing a pint of ice cream nourishes my happiness. Foods, all foods, nourish my life. But numbers don't nourish you. Numbers don't add value to your life if they make you feel bad about who you are. Food for me is meant to add something to my life, something to look forward to, something to enjoy with a friend, something to make a bad day a little bit better. And food can't do that if you're letting it take life away from you. And the truth is, not every calorie fuels you in the same way. I can eat 2 pounds of pineapple and I will still be hungry, which I learned that this week. Not every food makes you feel strong in a workout. Not every food will keep you full, and if you aren't eating to be full or fueled or happy, then you seriously cannot live a full and fulfilling and happy life.
The blueberries are so sweet. Wow. Yeah. Are you living life? Bathing life? Gotta work on your tan, man. Okay.
Today I'm going to be talking about money. No, I'm taking a business course. I have to do presentations.
Feeling like a businesswoman wearing some loose Gymshark shorts.
You can't live your fullest life on an empty stomach. If like this week your primary goal of eating is to eat fewer calories, nourishment, variety, flexibility, joy, mental and physical satisfaction, fullness and energy are probably missing.
Oh shit, all the stuff came out, but it looks delicious.
Guys, life is stressful enough. Balancing friends, work, school, me time, Milo time, YouTube time, Netflix time. We have enough to worry about. Eating and food should be easy, and it's sad that for so many of us, It's the hardest part of life. Constantly having our minds be taken up thinking about our next meal and having to weigh, measure, plan, and calculating meals takes away brain power, time, and energy to actually live life. I know it's hard. It is to change the habits that seem like second nature now, but when you let go of that need for control, it might be scary at first, listening to your body and expanding your diet. But when you let go of the numbers and focus on building meals around foods that make you feel awesome and energized and happy,
Can't help it. Have to eat something. So hungry.
you can finally see food as food instead of how many calories they're made up of.
I'm going to close the lights momentarily. Wow. Look how pretty it is outside. Milo said, what's happening? Can you turn the lights on now? For the third time, we are watching it over again. Time for my daily Built Bar.
As you can tell, the really only enjoyable part of my diet this week was Built Bars. Seriously, I eat these every single day. They kind of get me through the day. I can't put into words just how obsessed I am with these bars. The perfect texture, flavor, chocolatiness, they're high in protein, and when they're melted and gooey, they're seriously nothing better.
Stop it. Built Bar. Promiscuous Built Bar. How can every flavor be so good?
As always, use the link in the description to get 20% off these beautiful bars.
Good night.
Maybe try seeing food as a friend. We don't just focus on our friends' internal organs and how much they weigh, but we like our friends for how they make us feel, who they are, because they make us happy and whole and bring life into our lives. This isn't me telling you to eat your friends, but it's me trying to say, you know, food can also be a friend.
Seven o'clock, exam time. Okay, let's go. Submitted. I don't know what just happened, but it's 12 o'clock. I swear it was just 7. Oh my god. Workout time.
She said her favorite color yellow. It looked good on her dress, trying to be slim thick.
Anyways, this is probably something obvious and that I don't even have to say, but I was really struggling this week with the workouts. Even though I went over the limit every day, I was still not fueling my body enough to feel strong in every workout. And what's the point of working out if it's just gonna make you feel weaker, you know?
Best kind of lie, yeah. I realized when I walk, I just want you, yeah. I just want you, yeah.
Look like that.
Should've told you.
Breakfast. Why are some yams better than others? Are they from two different families? There's definitely a way to eat less and still stay full, but I have to give up a lot of peanut butter. The amount of peanut butter on this sandwich is rude. Pineapples are the best thing in the entire world. Why are they so juicy?
You know, I don't want to sit down at brunch and eat something different than everyone else because I'm scared. I don't want to miss out on the conversation and time with friends and family at the dinner table because I'm doing mathematical calculations in my brain about the calories in the noodles. I don't want to spend time counting instead of, you know, making the time I have count.
So no shrimpies. Rather eat some cucumber, it's good for you. Wow.
Because I realized the more I counted, the more I lost. And I don't mean weight, but I mean opportunities to be present and happy and live in the moment.
Pineapple was on sale. $3.
We have to learn the value of food is not only numerical.
Called it.
Milo, is it your birthday?
Happy birthday, Milo. Say Milo. Milo, it's your birthday.
Freedom around food is the ultimate goal. Because only when you can truly nourish yourself can you really, really love, respect, and appreciate your body for the amazing masterpiece that it is.
So really low energy. You know, it's the last day of this challenge and I've failed every single day. It's like I just can't function when I don't have like enough food in my body. So I'm just gonna do a Lily workout.
Give yourself unconditional permission to eat food because you are more than your numbers, more than all the times you went into the cupboard and ate all the cookies, more than a body part, a bad grade, a bad relationship, more than stress eating and the moments you feel stuck. Counting and tracking is okay.
That time of day.
Counting your accomplishments, your birthdays, your headstands, tracking your progress, your strength, your feelings. Count the things that actually matter.
All of this is good. Because you're stressed, you can have one. I'll just guesstimate.
I mean, it's the last day. I'd say I deserve a few Biscoff cookies. I'm a big stress eater, and my computer won't charge. And I'm not a big tech person, so I have no idea what to do. So I'm just gonna eat some cookies and probably cry.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Your worth is immeasurable. You are enough regardless of what the numbers are. Feeling and being confident and enough has no connection with the way you look, how much you eat, the numbers that have convinced you that is how your worth is measured. No, that is not who you are.
So who am I? My name's Linda Sun. I'm still Chinese. I still love food and eating, but now I freaking love my body. And I know I'm more than just my numbers. So tell me, who are you?